And that's one thing I want to tell you guys. And the music you're putting out and the music that I hear from you, it's very different than anything that I would normally have in a playlist. But I love it. Yeah. And I love the visuals that you put to it. It tells a story.
सवाल पूछना सी तुसी S.O.R हो जी मैं एक सवाल पूछना सी तुसी S.O.R हो जी मैं एक सवाल पूछना सी S.O.R S.O.R होजी
Wanna go for a
Wait, where was my thing?
Why?
Can't start that already. We just started.
You can't bleep us. We just started.
Oh,
We were just gurgling to get our vocals, pharynx and larynx adjusted.
Pharynx and larynx.
Or is it the pharynx and larynx? People say it different
the
ways.
pharynx and the larynx. Hey, you have a
Tomato, 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 potato, 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 potato.
a tree growing.
Out of my ass. I know.
Lord.
Nah.
Ah, jeez. I can't even say anything.
I mean, you set that one up.
He has a tree growing.
Yeah.
In his chair.
In his chair, which is also located next to his ass. Girl.
Lord.
Well,
Hey, babe. Do me a favor. Move those chingaderas
What chingaderas?
on the table. The ones that you cut for me. I wasn't able to get them
Oh,
prepared properly. I forgot to move them. Just set them underneath the shelf. Yeah. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
the grass is asseous.
there's a lot of plant life in here.
Yeah, it took over.
A lot of artificial plant life.
Yeah.
Thank God.
If it's
because
artificial, let it be.
the real stuff, I was told, it harbors bugs.
Well, this, the artificial one is the only one that we can't kill.
Yeah, we can't be watering shit around the electronics. That ain't good.
No. It's the only one that we're able to keep alive.
Who's with us out there right now? Let me get a head count.
Sarah,
Oh, of course she's there.
Lemon Lifer.
Lemon Lifer. Hell, Lemon Lifer.
You done popped right on in.
You done made yourself quite quaint, ain't you? Did you drive your whammer jammer deep inside that widget, did you? Why don't you, won't you?
These lights on the
I like that.
Yeah.
on the table,
Yeah.
they really do look like flowers.
Yeah. They kind of like lily pads.
Yes.
We should have probably got fake water poster paper or something. That would have been great.
You know what would be cool?
Huh?
Resin the table and make it look like
Oh, yay.
Resin the table.
to make it look like water. Miss Angie says hi.
Hi, Angie. How's your broke ass ankle doing?
Angela.
How's your broke leg doing?
Angela.
You keeping it elevated?
How is it, Angela?
We went to the mall in Fort Wayne to look for some Buddha statues, and we saw the gnome that your mom has. The
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting in the meditative pose.
yeah.
I want everybody to look deep within the camera and look at all the new things we've added.
Check out the feng shui.
Yes, we have monkeys hugging each other.
Yeah.
Those are I think that's my favorite one that we added.
We got the Buddha head over there on the other speaker.
Yes.
And so.
And Lord knows we love the Buddha.
Yeah, let me switch the camera over there to your overhead angle. Let's see, that would be 2.
Y'all boys don't play any of that ragged music. That raggy.
That raggy mage.
That ragged music.
There we go.
That's some purty music there. You boys be playing that ragged music.
Oh my God, that tree behind your chair just looks.
It looks nice, right?
Yeah. You know what you need?
He's over there dusting.
Well, he has all those trees. You know what you need in that tree coming out of your chair? A little teeny monkey coming out of it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Just peeking through.
Yeah, just coming out.
Peeking, we'll call him peeking monkey.
Oh my God. So we
You
went.
don't see peeking monkey because you
So-
don't think
Pinky monkey.
So we went to the mall to find we were looking for Buddha statues. They were freaking expensive in this store.
They were
my
crazy.
gosh. This particular one we didn't find at that store. We found it at another store, which we're not going to say the name.
I'm gonna call it bum boobs. Bum boobs.
Bum Bubs.
Oh,
yeah.
bone boobs.
I love that store. It's dangerous. I can't go in that store. Leaving the store, we left through the bookstore, that big, huge bookstore.
Yes.
Was it a Brooks
Barnes and Nobles.
Barnes and Nobles?
Yeah. He had to use the restroom. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait. I'll wait for you, obviously. Synchronicity. I stop at a table and I look down, and what book is staring at me but a book called Angry Monkey.
Of course.
I'm like,
It's a children's book.
what?
She would not leave until she finished the damn book.
Well, good on you.
Yeah. I started reading it because he was in the restroom. So I'm like, well, let me read it. So
Yeah.
I was reading it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is
It's hilarious.
it's the best story
Angry
ever.
monkeys. I find it fascinating. We're just now surrounded by these primates.
Yeah. I'm like, and he goes, let's go. And I'm like, no, wait, I'm almost done.
Yeah,
few
you see there?
pages
And you know
left.
why we see monkeys everywhere we go?
Yeah.
Because we think monkeys.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what we should have done, babe?
What?
I should have bought that book so we can have it here for guests. It would have been another aesthetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have
Angry monkeys.
Yeah, like for that that table that's going to be here, we could have set it right there. It was only like $2, I think, that book.
been easy.
Yeah.
Yee.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
Who that? That's probably mine. Yours.
Who was that? It was one of us. I'll get rid of it.
That's the common.
Do you have the volume on my mix?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the common. When you set your phone on vibrate, that's the common telltale sign.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, Risky's on. What up, Risky?
What's up, darknesses? Darknesses has entered the building.
Darknesses. Everyone run from the darkness.
Sarah says, the gorilla chair has a palm leaf loincloth.
Loincloth.
It does look like a loincloth.
I fancy myself in autumn.
Oh, man. I think we're about done.
Done with the decor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're happy.
I think we're green.
And we were
jumbled
figuring out the lighting. I think this will be the last day we were so horribly late.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we'll be back at 7.
Right.
But we've just been trying to entertain you guys by entertaining the prop, not the prop, the what is it? What do you call it?
Production set.
The production set.
Yeah. Let me put you guys back on the monologue camera. I think the one and only thing that, and it's probably going to be a me thing. The one and only thing that still is lingering is figuring out the whole light, red light thing. Like,
Oh, for the camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's something that's so when you watch like the Tonight Show or I think that's something that comes with the camera casing. Like they put these cameras in these casings
Yeah.
and then the light is already on top
Yeah.
of it.
We'll have to figure that out. I'm pretty sure it's easy to figure
But
out.
is
Right.
it something that ATM can do as it switches? Like how does
Right.
ATM signal send the signal to turn the light on?
Or we
Right.
could challenge Nick with this.
We could. Yeah.
Oh, he's a TV guy too, right? Or
Yes.
more radio, but
Yeah.
he gets it.
Yeah. We could definitely challenge
Or-
Nick with this.
Is it ATM?
No, Nick was in media. He was in media.
Yeah.
He dealt with camera switchers. And
Yeah.
You know, I can also post it on Reddit.
let's give
Yeah.
Nick the opportunity.
And,
Yes,
and,
we'll-
and,
we'll-
and put the camera and what we're working with, the ATM and the cameras.
Yeah.
If anything, worst comes to worst, we just label the camera and you can just say we're on one or something.
Well, no, I was also thinking about just like, you know how we do the remote for these lights, and just do remote single light remote, and then just put them on the cameras, and then turn on the light
Oh yeah.
for when that camera is on.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way
might
you could
work
do it.
too.
There's more buttons to push, but
I,
yeah, you got enough of them over there. Yeah.
Right. You got like
As
1,000 buttons.
yeah. What's another?
Did we take pictures of the empty space and plaster it on the?
We have not taken
boob tube?
pictures
We need to do that.
Yeah.
of
So we can get a close up for people.
our,
Yeah, well-
our studio yet. Let's see. Sarah says it looks like a jungle oasis.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Doesn't
what
it
we're
look
going for.
magical?
Yeah, I think that's what we were trying to go for.
Well, I was really saying like Mother Nature should be coming in here trying to take back what's rightfully hers and try to reclaim these monkeys too. But we're not going willingly.
It puts you in a space.
I love
right?
how the monkeys answer too.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Well, you're speaking our language.
Yeah, right.
How do you not answer when you're someone speaking your language?
I kind of have to like peer through the blossoms to see Lamar.
She loves it. Sarah loves it.
Right?
Yeah. And I told Gabriel about the steak knife fighting. He is looking forward to it, whether we make it or not.
Yeah. Steak knife fight.
He's probably like, Mom, I need to go steak knife shopping. I need to prepare.
Yep, this is going to be to the death.
To the dead.
Sarah says, I bet it feels magical too. It really
Yeah,
does.
It does. Maybe you'll find out once you come in studio sometime, maybe in the future.
Maybe.
October 17th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, make your way over here.
Meryl has plenty of time to talk to her, and we can help her figure something out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be right for her.
Yes.
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's what we've done here makes you just want to come back into the studio. It's like when you get a brand new bass guitar, you can't put it down for a while because it's that new thing.
Yeah.
It has this new vibe in here.
Yeah.
And you just like you want to be in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we were out running our errands again today, because we didn't finish them all yesterday, we just kept saying, okay, hurry up so we can get back. Hurry up so we can get back.
No.
But we were so busy, just so busy.
Took me 3.5 hours to do my 10-mile walk today. It was nice, though.
Oh, yeah?
I had the energy for it. I was the only one out there by this big old lake pondish thing and this huge stork on top of this, like, kind of a barren tree.
Uh-huh.
Put his wings out real fast and went,
You should have went.
and I looked and I was like, I looked around and I saw nothing. Like maybe he was warning me of some shit. And then I looked at him and I was like, was that for me? Were you trying to get my attention, Mr. Stork Bird?
It was probably a crane.
Crane or a stork? Yeah. It was the
More than likely, it was probably a crane.
yeah. They look the same. I don't know, but yeah, crane or whatever.
One of those blue herrings.
Long skinny ass legs.
I would have mimicked it. I would have been like, "Oh yeah."
Well, I was kind of taken back from it though.
What about this?
Yeah.
Ah.
And the way he looked at me after he was done, he was like, and then he turned his head sideways. And like,
He was probably trying to
Damn.
ask you, how does he look today?
yeah.
Yeah.
How do I
I
look?
thought he was fishing. Like, why are you making all that noise? You trying to eat my
Yeah.
butt?
You're scaring the fish
Yeah.
away.
Or maybe he was trying to tell you, "Hey man, what you doing? I'm trying to fish."
Yeah.
This is my pond.
I felt like it was for me. I was like,
I know.
obviously, you're trying to communicate with me.
He was saying, this is my pond, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's what he was
That's what
really
he was probably
saying.
saying. Yeah. And here I am, like, huh? Me?
Me? Yes, you.
Yeah.
This is my pond.
I'm surprised you didn't get one wing and be like, huh? Move.
Knowing me, I would have went.
That would have been funny. Confused the hell out of that poor bird.
That place where I walk, it can be kind of scary at times when you're by yourself because it's got this like jungle-esque thing about it. In some spots, you really feel like you're isolated.
Right.
I find myself watching my
I like
back a
that
lot.
place.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's a beautiful nature walk.
I think
nice.
after what we've done with the studio, I think you should be very comfortable now. In your
Today I was like, I'm in my own habitat. I'm going to frolic in the poison ivy. Ha! Ha!
You should be very, very comfortable.
I'm going to sprinkle ticks all over my body.
No, don't do that.
Eat, my little bugs. Eat.
Eat, for I am providing. That's very interesting.
Yes.
You guys have anything you got to get off your chest? Any topics you want to talk about?
Let me know when Canada is on so I can make something clear so she she knows that we have
She has
met
not.
her terms.
She has not snuck into the chat.
Yeah, we might need to. You might need to text her and tell her to hop on so we can. I don't know what the hell she's. Well, I know what she's doing. She's working, but
Okay. I'll text her and let her know we're on.
yeah, she's probably getting ready to
Catch a baby.
catch a baby.
Oh crap! I dropped it.
Yeah, thank God that's never happened, huh?
Right?
Dust it off. 3 second rule.
Oh no!
3
It's
second rule.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. They're rubbery at this stage.
They're pliable. 3 second rule. 10-second rule. What is it? 20 seconds? I don't know.
Nah, I think it's 3 seconds.
It's whatever you want it.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to
3
be.
second rule.
Listen to me. I've eaten a lot of shit off the ground that's been on there way longer than 3 seconds, and I'm just like, it's so good you can't let it go to waste, you know?
That's hilarious.
Man, this is like really taking some time to get used to this new setup in the feng shui. I just want to frolic.
Jeez, there's no room for that, sir.
How would one spell bam bam?
BAM, BAM.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I don't know if you put a hyphen in that or not.
I don't think so. I think it's just
bam bam.
separated, right? Okay. Don't ask me why I'm asking how to spell that.
Oh, I already know what you mean.
That's funny.
Yeah, she's got the green thumb, and every time she's in the garden, I don't know why she comes out of the garden and her bare feet are muddy and dirty and hands are dirty, like a hobbit, like a Punjabi Indian hobbit, and it's just it's the rarest, most bizarrest, fantastical thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, Sarah says, I had a blue heron fly over me this morning and squawked too. I have seen them my whole life and never heard them make noise.
See, well,
That is a synchronicity.
Well, goddamn, Sarah, you and I have been presented with a gift today that the herrings are talking to us.
Yeah. So she sees them all the time her whole life.
And never heard them.
Never heard them. And today,
Yeah.
it squawks at
I've
her.
seen a bunch of them too, and I've never heard one make a noise. Well, looky here. It must be, the universe is about to turn the tides for us.
Yes,
I
it
feel
is.
like because Sarah and I are in the shit together,
Yeah.
the universe is getting ready to do something beautiful for us.
Yep. That's crazy.
That's crazy. What are the chances?
And a blue herring at that.
Oh, look, here my dumb ass is. What are the chances? It's appropriate.
Yeah, for real.
It's always easy to chalk things up as a coincidence.
But that's too, like, come on now.
Yeah.
That's just too
That's-
close for comfort
That is.
there.
That's
And-
wild.
And yet science would say it's just a coincidence.
That's
Oh, the chances are
Yeah.
this if you.
The problem with you people are you think outside the box too often, and too often you're wrong. You're looking and you wanting to put more to it,
Right.
more than what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of thinking is boring.
Yeah.
Some things you just know you have a gut feeling like, hey, that shouldn't have happened. I had a better chance winning the lottery than something like that happening.
Right. And two people that know each other on the same morning. Like,
Right.
With this herring thing, making a noise.
Right.
That's like saying a bear chased me to my cabin. And she's like, a bear chased me to my car. It's
Right.
the same shit.
Yeah.
What are the chances that we both get chased by goddamn bears? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a sign.
And that happens often, too often to be a coincidence.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
Too often to overlook it. Like, you can't overlook
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. I'm going to take it as the good omen. Which camera are we on?
You're the monologue.
I'm going to take it as a good omen, and you should too. We are being blessed by the universe. The herons are talking to us.
Yeah.
Now, it's true that they could be saying, move, motherfucker.
This is not fine.
But they're saying it to us. You see there?
They didn't say it to anybody
They
else.
say it to anybody else. That means we are in the prime position to receive a mega download of positivity and good change.
You were missed yesterday, Sarah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were.
Yeah.
It's not the same without you. I'm not going to lie.
You ever feel like no matter where you go, like outdoors with anybody, your friend, your wife, your boyfriend, I don't care, dog, when you go outdoors and you run into someone or you happen to see something, like it was supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you didn't go do it, would it have still happened?
Maybe just like down the line under different circumstances or something.
Right. Like, would the events unfold the way they did?
Right.
What do you mean?
Like, it's sometimes some things seem predestined.
Yeah.
I think is the best way I can describe it.
Like when you're just out somewhere and you just happen to meet like maybe a friend you once knew, and it like the timing just of it all.
Was just too perfect.
It's just too perfect.
Too
Right,
perfect.
yeah.
And
It's that saying that destiny is already written.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And the windows in which this all happens are always like so finely threaded.
Yeah. Like you would have had to have made this to get to that point. Like,
right.
you would
Like
have had to
you stopped to do
one thing, you would have missed that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm on that walk, I see a lot of the same faces, right? And this older woman, we always walk by each other and we always say like good morning or hi. Well, today it was kind of much more than that. Now she stopped me and says, "Oh, the deer are right here. You can touch them now."
Yeah.
Like we've become these normal faces that we always see.
Right.
Now she's like, "Well, we always say hi. Why not have a conversation? We've come more comfortable."
Right.
And then I said, "Well, yeah, they're always there. They're like 3 feet away from me as well." And on top of that, there's a family of groundhogs that crest this ridge every time. Like not every time, but the majority of the time, I always see them going into the field to get food.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Huh, I never knew there was groundhog here." And I was like, "Yep, you just got to keep your eyes up."
Yeah.
Because every time I see people walking on these trails, their heads are always down.
And it almost feels like you're supposed to have done that.
Yeah.
I don't want to go as far as say that was pre-written, but shit, is it? Like every time we go out, it almost feels like that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Who we interact with was supposed to happen.
You remember that grocery store when I was there and I didn't have that fob or that thing to get the self-checkout thing going, and that guy behind me came up
Oh,
and
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Yeah, oh, here, we can just use mine."
Yeah, that was in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yeah.
And I knew that going into it, and I just forgot about it. But the universe was like, no, you waited in line long enough. We'll take care of this.
Right.
And he just like, no, man, I got you. We'll
Yeah.
get this done, you know?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things, right time, right place.
Right place. Yeah.
Right place, right time. I don't know.
So, could every day be a coincidence?
It's not a coincidence, though. You got to get that out.
Okay,
of your
but
mind.
these are the words that are out there for the
Yeah, but we don't have to use them.
I
for
think
the
he's
average thinker.
I think he's just playing devil's advocate.
Right.
We don't have to use them.
Right.
So Sarah said, look up the spiritual meaning of blue herons. I can't type it all, but it's good. It says, according to North American native tradition, a blue heron brings messages of self-determination and self-resilience. They represent an ability to progress and evolve. The long, thin legs of a heron reflect that an individual doesn't need great, massive pillars to remain stable, but must be able to stand on one's own.
Now, Sarah, I don't. Ooh, God bless America.
Dang, that's
I don't
deep.
know about the situation you're in, but I know a little bit of it. You don't know about mine, but I am at that right there.
Yeah.
I'm sure resonates with a lot of people, but
Right.
for her and I, with the experience we had this morning and what she just read off, is exactly what I'm going through. Standing alone, being a pillar of strength, getting through it, resilience.
Wow, that's crazy, huh? Or is it?
Or is it?
And I knew this, like I knew there was a meaning behind this. Like,
Right.
if this thing or these birds are talking to us, it's,
Yeah. Sarah said, Anamakara, Catholic term for soul friend, one of those people who you know you were meant to know. It feels right. Boy, do I need me some renewed self-resilience.
Yeah.
you ain't the only one. You find a 6-pack of that shit, open it up,
Open it up.
drink all of them,
Shit, I don't know. You might want to savor some.
or get me 3.
She said, I got goosebumps because it absolutely hits the nail on the head.
It does.
Yeah, I
It
think
does.
Lamar got goosebumps too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see, it is for us. It's not for you two.
Yeah, no.
Okay, this is specifically designed for us, and to talk about it. If I had not mentioned it,
Yeah.
she would not have mentioned hers.
Right. And how crazy to happen in the today.
Such great significance.
Not only that it happened today, but to mention it. Like, why would you? There's a lot of things we just don't
know.
mention.
Yeah,
Right.
that are at play, and I
Right.
don't know why I would normally I would just be like that was a bird just squawking.
Right.
You know.
And the fact, I mean, and after the conversation Sarah and I had this morning, like even more so significant
Right.
to have that bird
Yeah.
squawk at her this morning.
And to get that meaning, like she instantly looked that up. Like, what? Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
this could be a meaning for something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just reassurance that what we're going through, we just got to stay steadfast.
Yeah.
We just have to be those pillars.
Yeah. Just stay strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how many coincidences.
Sarah said, I'll get a case and save you half, my dude.
Oh, hell yeah. We'll drink that shit together. I got a truck. We can pop the fucking tailgate of it, sit on it, and just drink our positivity juice.
Yeah, apparently we're getting luxury outhouses, so y'all can just
Yeah, we
stay
get
out
the
there.
luxury outhouse.
Once you see them, you guys will be amazed.
No, I remember seeing them.
Yeah.
I think we saw them on YouTube or something like that.
Well, we went to or I think it was me and Chad. We went to see my client and his client in a rodeo, and they were doing hunter jumper stuff. And it was in Puyallup, Washington. Or no, what's that? Frederickson.
Right, yeah.
And
Which is close to
which
Puyallup,
is close
yeah.
to Puyallup. And I was like, what is that big, massive gray thing everybody keeps coming out of? Chad was like, dude, you never seen one of those, huh? I go, no. He said, they even got a floor mat when you go in there that freshens and sanitizes the sole of your shoe.
What were they called? Do you remember what they were called?
I don't. But I was like, I don't have to pee, but I got to pee right now. Yeah. And I just went over there and I looked at the floor mat. It literally sprays the bottom of your shoe. Mm-hmm. And then you go in and I was like, wow. Like you just walked into someone's private restroom.
Oh, wow.
It had lights and mirrors and
man.
There was a candle lit inside.
Do they have one around here?
Towels and...
Do they have one around here?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm looking it up to show everybody.
Man, the urinal and the toilet were separated. Like, you know, and like there was no, like how deep the urinal was, there was like no way to backsplash yourself. The toilet was pristine. It had a sink, bro, a trash can. I was just like, yo, I could literally come in here and not feel disgusting and have to like want to shower when I leave.
It's only until you take that shit to a rave or some sort of concert is when it becomes
Right, but I don't think
wrecked.
that would go there. Like you would
Right,
always have
right.
your normal ones, you know?
Right. You're bringing this to
Yeah.
like a place where it's going to be a sociable event.
Right. It smelled wonderful in there. They had an exhaust fan and like I said, dang, how much does something like this cost? And I remember I had to look it up that day or something like that, and it was cheap. It was like $39 for like 3 hours or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen one of these. I never even heard about it.
Luxury outhouse. And if whoever sleeps in the studio, all we have to do, if they have them here, is have it dropped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
We should probably just rent one, period, just so we can have a luxury outhouse right out here so we don't have to go in the house all the time.
I was just going to say, I just want to be in one.
I remember you telling me about it.
A while ago, right?
Yeah, in
right when I
Washington,
experienced it. I
Yeah.
was like, babe, you'll never believe what I've seen.
And you think like portable outhouse, you just think porta-johns and you think disgusting.
Disgusting. Every
Yeah.
time I hate using those. I'd much rather go outside.
Right. I can't take the smells, man.
No, it's horrible.
Even if no one's done their business in it, it's just the smell of those damn things.
Right. Plastic.
In the hot sun. Ah,
Bunch of cochinos.
bunch of cochinos.
Yeah, I can't really find any pictures on the inside. So I don't know if they have them here.
Oh, well, I know they got them in Washington.
Yeah.
Luxury porta potties or outhouse. I don't know what you would call it, but
Yeah, I would think like luxury. I'm not finding any. Huh. They probably don't have them here. They're like, you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
You got plenty of trees.
There's nothing like peeing out in the woods. I tell you what, it just makes you feel natural and normal. I mean, we've done it for eons, right?
right.
It's only until we got all these houses and shit, we just lost our way. Now we pee in the confines of our own privacy. Usually you just find a tree and you did your business.
Right. You know it's October and the corn is growing. You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
The black-eyed children are out.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Look up the black-eyed children in October
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
and cornfields and them knocking on your door wanting to come in your home. If you don't invite them in, they can't come in, but they'll do their best to coerce you. Like,
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Like a vampire.
No, it's that's how supposedly Halloween was started.
oh, I don't know if that's how you look up the black-eyed children.
Why do we got to
Yeah.
go there?
Huh? Because it's getting close to that season,
I
Lamar.
don't
We
give
have
a
to go
shit.
there.
I don't want to hear about black-eyed children knocking on your door trying to get in your
You're
house.
such a chicken.
Oh,
You're such a chicken.
I don't know why we got to go there.
Show the people. Look up black-eyed children. It's getting close.
I'm glad I can't see it. Don't show me. I'm not watching this show tonight.
Come on, Omar.
No, Omar, my ass.
we're
I'm not
probably
watching.
seeing
This show is called Symptoms of Reality. We have to go there.
was it?
I bet T or Angie or Lemon Lifer or Sarah, I bet you they heard of the black-eyed children.
Okay, let me ask somebody this. When the lights go out, what's the most scariest thing that you're afraid of and that sometimes you find yourself thinking about it when you're all alone in your bedroom?
An old lady in a nightgown just going across the foot of my bed going and then disappearing and then popping up on my side going
Now that shit sounds comical, but
Like in
yeah, but it's scary as
Yeah.
hell, bruh.
like in any of like the M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm setting myself up for this
An
shit.
old lady that
Yeah,
smelled
why
like
are you asking
I
this?
don't know
You're-
because we're in it.
yeah, an old lady that smelled like Bengay and butterscotch candy.
I think waking up and looking at some little gray aliens at the foot of my bed getting ready to like take me or something would be like horrifying.
Oh, I don't know.
Like pulling me by the ankles and just like, You're coming with me.
Did you look up the black-eyed children?
Sarah says I've watched a lot about black-eyed kids.
See, I ain't the only one.
And then Angie said, "Really? Why are we going there?"
See, thank you, Angie.
With a bunch of question marks.
Thank you, Angie. There's no need for this. No rhyme or reason for this. I don't know why we're doing this.
Yeah, so let's be on a different topic. They don't like this.
Nobody likes to be freaked out by little black-eyed
I
children.
mean, but these stories are crazy.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't want to hear it, babe.
Well, look, if y'all get some black-eyed children at your door, don't let them in.
Listen to me, okay? The only reason, truthfully, why I don't want to go talk about this,
Yeah.
because I don't have anyone in the bed with me at night.
We keep telling you can have Saren.
Yep.
Yeah, but Saren smells like ass sometimes. He farts, and it's just like,
Oh, and you
Same
don't?
thing you do.
yeah, but his smells like true dog shit.
He is a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get him to the dentist, too. His breath smells like udder butter.
Udder butter.
Udder butter. Hey, man, your dang on breath smell like that udder butter.
There's a hand lotion that's called Udder Butter.
Udder butter.
That lotion is amazing.
Pull up a
though.
picture of the black-eyed children and show everybody
No,
who's watching.
No, babe.
We're
I'm not
not
going to do
doing
that,
that,
for
man.
them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
at night when you're asleep.
Yeah, what's your scariest
the
thing?
worst thing I do conjure though is an old woman like just creeping in the room with a nightgown, smelling like Bengay and butterscotch.
Well,
Oh, wow, that sounds
wait.
kinda pleasant.
Well, I guess he's divorcing me when I get old.
Yeah. unless you wear a nightgown covered in Bengay smelling like butterscotch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess he's divorcing me because that's where I'm headed. When I get old,
I hope not.
I'm going to have to lather all joints with Bengay.
Dude, that means you don't want me around anyway.
Anyway, yeah, that means you're trying to make a mass.
Just told on yourself.
Yeah. I need to make a mass exodus.
You're just here to use me,
and abuse me.
using all my thoughting process.
Thoughting process. I achy.
Yeah.
You know what song we're gonna play because this looks like they jungle.
The jungle.
The jungle.
Angulo. I don't
Sarah
even know what that means.
Sarah said, Bengay and butterscotch.
Shit, that's some scary stuff. If you looking at that, then you smell that, then you, oh shit, what's going on here? Yeah, you could thank M. Night Shyamalan movie for messing my brain up with that one.
Let's play jungle and remember to just be nice to every person you see out there, huh?
Yeah, we could do that.
Because
be nice to
because you
people.
don't know what a person's going through.
Yeah.
Like Sarah and I, okay? We're going through some shit right now.
Yeah. Just be nice to people.
I'm sure Angie is going through some shit.
We
right
are
now.
too.
You guys are going through some shit right now. Everybody's going through some shit right now.
Oh,
You better stop.
oh my God.
You better knock it off.
God. Okay. So, Amazon, is it Amazon? Is it Amazon? Oh my God. Somebody's having a sale on desks.
Wayfair.
I don't think I saw it on
I so want
Wayfair.
to sing that tagline right now, but I know I can't do it.
Nah, you can't do it.
I so want to do it though, Marilyn.
Go
Wait,
yeah.
do it. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. I had to get it out. Had to get it out. That was a shameless plug.
Yeah. But I got to measure this desk. I think this one is 40, either 42 or 46. There's one that's 48.
Uh-huh.
It's on sale.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
really.
then what would you do with that one? Just put it back in your office?
Put it back in my office. Yeah. But I truly need a longer one.
Right, yes.
Yeah, you look like
Probably
you're stacked.
deeper than longer.
No, because I would like these to be like this.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey.
We could put bumpers on there too, so we can keep him from
Oh,
sliding.
some bumpers. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. What?
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the. Oh. No, that's not the one. Man. Where'd it go?
That's what you need that app for. Yeah. Get that app. This happens every time. Every time we try to get something.
And this happens.
Wait.
There she goes.
This one. Hold on.
Look.
Wait.
Every time you hit a button, you got to go.
Wait.
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah.
Sarah's in the house. Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Huh?
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house.
Sarah's in the house. Sarah's in the house. Yeah, Sarah's in the house. Oh, Sarah's in the house. Yeah, Sarah's in the house. Oh, Sarah's in the house. Yeah, Sarah's in the house. Oh. That was for you, Sarah.
Blue herrings and shit.
Blue herrings and
The hell. That's what happens now when you in the house.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're in the house. Gabriel here would be worse if the grandma was on bath salts and tried to eat your face.
Oh.
isn't that salvia?
Yeah. Bath salts.
Bath salts.
Oh my God.
That would be
Oh.
definitely horrifying. Look, try to eat your face without her dentures.
Look, my mother bet not ever come over here sleepwalking.
Did you hear what I said? Try to eat your face without
Without
her
her
dentures.
dentures.
Oh, just gum you.
Just gum you.
Oh my God.
At one point, I'll just scream and scream and scream until I realize I'm not really being eaten at all. I'm being gnawed on.
Risky said, I'm going to need one of those desks for my magic show. The saw the lady in half portion.
Number one, what lady is going to subject herself to your damn magic show?
Yeah.
You know she's not going to be there like with consent.
Yeah.
She's going to wake up from her chloroform episode and be like, why is this man sawing me in half?
Yeah. I can see T walking up to somebody saying, woman, can I pay you to saw you in half? It's a magic show.
Hell no.
Wait, hold on. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Ready? Canada's in the house.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Canada's in the house. Canada's in the house. Canada's in the house.
Canada's in the house.
With her weathered ass feet.
Bam Bam's in the house.
With some weathered hands.
Bam Bam's in the house. Yeah.
With a weathered forehead.
Bam Bam's in the house.
Even her eyes are weathered.
Bam Bam's in the house.
Even her top lip is weathered.
Bam Bam.
Why are Canadians so damn nice? And just so you guys know, she doesn't have dirty feet or hands. They're just weathered. They're properly matured,
Weathered.
cured, weathered extremities.
Because she's a professional plant.
Yeah, she's got a green thumb. She's a botanist.
Yes, there you go.
She's a professional botanist.
That's the word. Yes. Gabriel here, where's my little tune?
Well, shit. Here we go.
Well,
All right,
I
ready,
mean,
guys? Let's go.
it's not like we're going to leave you out of there.
Here we go.
My boy.
Gabriel,
Okay.
my boy. Gabriel's in the house, y'all.
In the house.
Gabriel's in the house.
Oh, shit.
Gabriel's in the house.
He's trying to get to Vegas, y'all.
Gabriel's in the house.
But he ain't old enough to drink yet.
Gabriel's in the house. Gabriel's in the house.
What you talking about?
Gabriel's in the house. Gabriel's in the house. Gabriel.
We do some wacky,
What the hell is going on in here?
I have no
bizarre
idea.
ass shit right now.
I don't know.
We on a different level tonight.
This is what happens when you tar and people are tasking you to do things when you tar.
Oh,
your
Sarah
turn.
said he was dancing.
Yeah, as well as you should.
Yeah, there you
this
go.
is the type of stuff that's supposed to get you moving, my sir. I can tell you what my wife is doing right now.
Catching babies.
No, she's probably looking at us going, I really don't need to watch this shit.
She's like, I don't know them.
Yeah, I don't know any of
I
these
don't
people.
know these people. What are they doing?
None at all. No, you know what she's saying?
Huh.
She's saying Marilyn is the smart one.
Yeah, probably.
She's not on
knows
camera.
that. Yeah, she knows that.
Yep.
I'm trying to do you. I'm trying to do right by you, woman. I'm trying to represent us the best way that I
Yeah.
can.
She's thinking to herself, "You're not doing a good job."
I'm not doing a damn good job at all. Talking about her weathered feet and hands and
Weathered.
Weathered.
Not dirty. Weathered.
Even her eyes are
They're
weathered.
just weathered.
Weathered.
She's the only one that I know that just like her whole body has to be in the mud and plants, like
It's so it's
coating herself with the shit.
It's so hilarious when she comes and visits here.
Yeah, she can't keep her hands off of
No,
shit.
she comes in the house. She'll probably stay in here for like an hour, and
Right.
then you're like, "Where's
Where'd she go?
Sanya?"
She
I
out
go,
there
"Go outside."
Yeah.
She's
testing
outside.
testing the soil with her feet, hands, and tongue.
Yeah, I saw her one time. She licked her finger into the soil and then tasted it again.
She's like,
And she
"No,
was like,
this is all wrong.
The alkali here, my guys.
Let me see what your hydrangeas are doing. Yeah, this is all wrong.
Yeah.
All wrong.
Then
And-
she's pruning the roses. And,
And then next thing I know, I go, babe, come here. He's like, "What?" I go, "Look at our garden. Look at
Yeah.
how beautiful
Yeah.
it looks."
Yeah, and you can almost follow where she was.
You know what she says to
Yeah,
me?
because it looks completely
and
different.
the likelihood when
Okay.
you follow it, you'll run into her.
Completely
Okay.
different. Yeah.
and when it's done and it looks nice, you know what
Yeah.
she says to me? Okay, if only I had more time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
she
Oh,
tells
man,
us the
if I
same
had
thing.
more time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could really show you what
I
I
get
can
back
do.
over here. Yeah, I mean, the yard is looking mad.
Crazy.
Bleep me on this.
Oh, ready?
The yard is looking mad.
Oh,
Okay,
wrong
we can
one.
use that too.
Wrong one.
The yard is looking mad. Ish.
Yeah, really bad right now.
Mm.
Really bad.
She's probably looking for an excuse now. She's gonna put it in her day planner.
To come here and
I wonder if she
fix her
didn't.
yard.
I wonder if
Yeah.
she didn't. If she, I mean, y'all might not want to hear this, but
Oh,
a
should I
big
be ready?
part of me believes
should I
that
have my fingers ready?
She defecates on some of the plant area in the
No,
matter
let's not do that.
and helps it grow.
Hey, that's
It's pretty good.
That's brilliant.
That's
though.
a better term. But I don't think she's going out there.
You the coffee grounds.
We do that. She does
You don't
that.
think she's
It's-
defecating the mulch in there?
No, man.
Okay. All
She,
right.
she does the coffee grounds
Yeah.
with the tomato plants.
Yeah.
But I've never seen her go out, drop her pants, and just take a
Yeah,
Defecate and mix it in there with
No,
it?
no, no,
You
no,
never know. I mean, hey.
I mean, it would be a great idea, though.
But what's in her
mean-
bloodline, I wouldn't say it probably wouldn't hurt it.
Risky says, "You're right, Lamar. When I talked to her on the phone, she was using big old nice words that I didn't even know how to respond to."
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Look, and I can see T like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
The hell she talking about?
T would be like, "Yeah, that's what I was gonna say."
Yeah.
Exactly. Or he'll say exactly.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
She of the special sort. I swear.
That's hilarious.
But c'est la vie. She's the better half.
C'est la vie.
Because we know I'm not.
You bring your own je ne sais quoi.
Right?
My own je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
We go out, they look at her more than they look at me because they just like, every time I say something, they just like, oh, he's that guy. And then she has to like make sense of it. No, sometimes she's a little goddamn crazy too. We went shopping one time. Okay. I don't know why we're talking about her getting her, but here it goes. We went shopping in the Buckle. And she doesn't say much,
Oh,
right?
I like the buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She keeps her hands in her pockets, and I got a shirt or a few items, and there was this one brown Coors Light shirt on the statue. And the lady, the manager, was sitting there. She's helping us out, and here's Bug with her hands in front of her, and she looks at me. She doesn't even say anything. She looks at me like this gesture, like that, in front of this woman.
Yeah.
And she says to me, "I want that shirt. I want that one." I said, "What shirt? We can look for it right here." "No, I want the one that's on the mannequin." And she's like talking to the manager with a straight face. Okay? She's showing zero fucking emotion.
Right.
And the manager is like taken back, like, "Oh my God, am I doing something wrong?" And I had to I had to cut the tension.
You had
'Cause
to referee this.
Oh, sometime Bug lays it on thick, and I don't think she knows.
Right.
You know, when she gets into character, it's sold. I can't get her out.
Oh God, I hate when she's in the character.
So
She'll have you holding hands, saying prayer the whole damn time.
and you can't distinguish reality at all.
Right.
So the manager takes the shirt off the mannequin, and I give it. I take it, right? And Bug is her hand's still here. She's not even going to take the shirt from me. Like, so I hold it and I go, ma'am, listen to me. My wife, she's in character right now. She has no emotion. She's practically a robot at this point.
Yeah.
And she's not breaking character. And I had to like make light of it, but talk about being in an awkward situation.
Right.
And I mean, by the end of it, we leave there and I said, baby, what was all that shit about?
Yeah.
Like, did we have to go that far?
Right,
She thinks we're crazy.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, babe, you don't think she got it? I was like, oh, hell no, we got to go.
Your jokes aren't funny.
They too much.
They get us in trouble.
Oh my God.
We might end up in jail one day.
Oh, one day. I don't even want to tell you about what we do at restaurants with managers there. Like she just, when you tell her to, you know, she went to act, or she was in theater, whatever.
Theater, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, theater.
And the woman can act. I'll tell you what, to this day, I don't know when she's bullshitting.
Right.
That's hilarious.
And that's a scary thing.
Oh, it's horrible because I don't know what to make of it. Heads or tails of it. That's why everything she says from here on out, I always like, it's bullshit. I'm never going to believe you.
Well, she can recognize a bullshit artist.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Lamar's a bullshit artist, so let me put it on
Sarcastic.
Sarcasm.
the sarcasm.
The sarcasm.
The sarcasm ritual state.
Sometimes she's just so serious. People don't even know she's joking, and she has to tell people that, oh, no, I'm just joking. And they go, oh.
Oh, wait, it's one of these. What was it? No. No, that's a special
You need
effects.
to learn your equipment over
Wait,
there.
no, I need to get the labels.
It's on
Wait.
the app.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it sounds like outside my
I don't
bedroom.
know.
No, they're definitely not doing that for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing that for her at all.
They're
No
not
one's
doing that
cheering.
either. Yeah, I need to get that bigger desk so that I can have the two screens up, like this one, to make it a dual
Pop up.
screen.
See, I'm telling you,
so that I
that's
can
what
have,
the app is for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can have that up.
Yeah.
And then I can utilize that third screen to download. Like I could download Ace.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be good.
Did we ever get any answers from the chat? Or what's their most scariest thing that they don't want to happen or see?
No, Sarah just Sarah, where she said the old lady, not the bath salt, or Gabriel. That was Gabriel's. Yeah, that was Gabriel's.
I know y'all scared of something out there.
Hey, you know how Snoop Dogg got a professional blunt roller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the 24, we should get a professional Kool-Aid mixer.
Well, we don't even drink Kool-Aid.
I know, but wouldn't it be cool?
No.
They could use monk fruit sweetener.
What's up with this dude?
Maybe I overstepped my boundaries.
I don't want
that was in my mind creeping,
But
so
that
I
means
just
you would
figured
have to,
I'd say it.
and you got to pay this individual to do what? Sit there and stir me a batch of Kool-Aid?
I mean, we
Using monk fruit sweetener, the most expensive artificial sugar.
We can do that.
Damn sales.
I just thought it was cool. It's like flexing. And Trayvon, help me out here. Somebody.
I don't think you flexing really hard.
I ain't even got an exit for this one, but it was on my mind. I was told that
would be dope. I was told that a good woman, what a good woman would do for her man is to make him an egg sandwich. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
as long as he likes egg sandwiches.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have to like them or not. She just has to make it for him. It's just the principle.
Oh. Okay.
No.
I kind of like the principle if it was like a BLT or something.
Yeah.
I make a bomb ass BLT.
She make a bomb BLT.
I saw that one she made last time. God, I was like, God damn, I just want to bite one.
The BLT.
Yeah. You didn't make me one. I was just like, God damn it.
I will sell one of my kids down the river twice over. Look, He'll find his way back.
T said that sounds like a delicious ass plan, homeboy.
Right?
Well, yeah, because he'd be drinking them all.
Right? Be
Jeez.
like, where that professional
That,
Kool-Aid
that was
mixer
the
at?
wrong person to ask.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a thing you would get at a Compton birthday party.
So, Trayvon, let me ask you this question. Supposedly in Watts, California, which is the most raunchiest ghetto neighborhood that is very dangerous, there's a place there, and I want everybody to look it up. It's called Hawkins Burgers. It's supposedly the best burger place in California, but people are so afraid to go there to eat because the neighborhood is truly that bad.
Well, all you got to do is dress like a hobo and go in there with a bunch of coins that equate to the meal of which you're trying to purchase.
Yeah, but you can't, it's good for black people, maybe Hispanics, but I don't see white people going there dressing down.
I wouldn't go there.
I know.
I'm telling you, I would dress as a hobo.
I saw it on YouTube.
And have the exact amount of money in coins.
Yeah.
And spray a little bit of poopery on me so I could really be into the part.
Why are you saying people that go there got to smell like poopery?
So nobody robs you, Lamar. Listen to me.
So you saying you got?
What did you call it?
It's called Hawkins Burgers in Watts, California.
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
People don't rob people
It looks
who ain't
amazing.
got nothing.
It looks amazing. You can Google it. And everybody that goes there loves it. Said it's way better than In-N-Out.
He says already knew it. It's delicious as F.
AF. Yeah.
Uber Eats.
Uber. Oh yeah. Uber. Oh,
yeah.
you gonna send that
Damn.
poor Uber dude
Send
there?
somebody in there raw.
Oh. And I bet you they like, oh no, not. Oh.
Okay, look, if you're gonna Uber Eats, and you sending them to that
You better
place,
tip him good.
Tip him
Yes.
good because there's a good chance he might get carjacked and or lose his life.
you
We
bet.
might be overthinking this.
I know it's a safe spot, right? Not 100%, but the people that I've seen go there have like genuine fears on YouTube. Are like, I don't know if I really want to do this.
How come the best foods in America?
Sarah said the same thing. Sacrifice the food delivery person. Hopefully, you're a good tipper.
Right.
Yeah, you would have
How
to.
come the best foods are in the worst neighborhoods and you it's like a gamble? Am I willing to risk my life to get this?
I know.
Like, where do you have to go to
Well,
get
ask Trey. Well, I'm not going to do what my brother does. Trayvon,
You almost did.
You almost did.
are you willing to go there by yourself and said enjoy the food there?
Oh, and like eat it there?
Or just like I'll watch this woman from Miami is what she does. She goes around to different neighborhoods and she goes and she tries food in the hood, right? And she put herself out there like, well, she's probably most likely by the way she speaks, she's from the hood, right? So she fits right in. But at the same time, she even tells you, I'm just because I live in the hood doesn't mean like I'm a hood person.
Right.
So she has like these genuine fears. Like she had a fear going there, but she heard so much about it. She flew from Miami to LA just to go try the burger for her channel. And when she was there, a lot of people like pulled up on her and was just like talking to her. They didn't look like the best of people. And so she had some reservations, like kind of like watching her shoulder, like, okay. 30 minutes is the average wait time to wait for your food.
Oh yes.
In this location. But listen to this.
I will order it and bounce
They're-
out and come back.
they're
when it's
so
like code or
advanced.
something.
Yeah.
They do so well. They're so advanced, even though like the way you pay. They take your phone number and they text you when your food is done, so you don't have to wait in the area.
Right.
Dang.
You get a phone call and it says your order is done.
That's pretty dope.
So most people they leave there, they drive around, go get gas or whatever, and then they come back and get their order. But every time they come back and get the food, it's like it's so good. Like everybody says, it's worth it.
It's burgers.
It's like they got fried chicken, they have burgers, chili cheese fries, and I just hear amazing things about it.
Got it.
Remind me of Quick and Split in LA.
Risky said, hell no, not even my thing on.
Yeah, I bet.
Not even with his thing on him.
Oh, with his piece on.
Yeah.
And it's always like, okay, so it's just not. the U.S. Right? We watch those India shows.
He said it's a dead end little 100-yard cul-de-sac.
Yep.
Not happening.
Yeah,
Oh, nah,
in a blood infested area.
Oh, no.
And they hang out on the corner there.
Oh, hell no.
Periodically.
Oh, I'm not even doing that to an Uber Eats then.
Yeah,
Right.
Sorry.
It's crazy.
What, shame on that place for like.
Not shame on them because that's the only place that they could afford.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
I'm sure if they could move to a decent area where they can get more customers, they
Yeah.
would do it in a heartbeat.
I would
Yeah.
hire John Wick.
However,
A word.
okay,
Not to get rid of him, but as the,
Yeah.
as my Uber driver,
right.
or
Yep.
whatever.
However, they making such good money, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know it has to be in her plan because it's a female that owns it.
Right.
It has to be in her plans
To move up out of that
to get up out of it
and get a wider base.
and get a wider base.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool J's in the house.
Cool J.
Oh shit, we gotta go all in.
Oh,
Yep.
Cool J in the house.
Ready?
Okay,
Ready.
I'm ready. Let's go. I got the energy for this.
do it.
Okay.
Let's
Hang
go.
on, because it won't let me do it on here, so I have to
Okay,
do it on here.
okay,
Ready?
okay. go.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Hey.
You know what time it is.
Here
Everybody know
we
what time
go.
it is.
Hey,
Cool J's in the house.
Hey,
Cool J's in the house.
What's your name?
Cool J's in the house.
Not Kool-Aid.
Cool J.
Cool J's in the house.
Hey.
Cool J's in the house. Cool J's in the house. Cool J's in the house.
Cool J. Cool J.
Cool J's in the house.
Hey, Cool
J. Cool J.
Damn, we gotta stop. We are embarrassing ourselves.
No, we're not. We're having fun.
We are having fun. Thank you.
I don't think I
have
can-
my head down, Daryl. You just picked it right up.
Pick it
That's
right
right.
on up. I don't think I could ever embarrass myself. I don't give a shit anymore.
Nobody else on YouTube is having this much fun.
No.
I'm to that point in life where I don't even care.
Yeah.
This shit's fun.
You ever wake up any morning and just go, I don't give up.
Yeah, that.
See?
Yeah, that worked. And then go outside and go do errands in that manner.
Yeah.
Cool J said, spitting bars.
Spitting bars. Son,
Not Kool-Aid, Cool J.
Bars.
you ever wake up and just be like, I'm wearing what I'm wearing? I'm going out and I don't give a straight.
No.
Yeah.
No, because that's not us.
I don't think I ever got myself to like wear whatever.
I was like, nah.
But I have left the house not giving a F.
Yeah, the attitude, the mentality is there. But look, every time I go to Walmart, half them dudes there is woken up like I don't give up. And you can see how they dress.
Right.
Pajamas. I saw a couple dudes with binkies in their mouths wearing diapers.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wear diapers.
Nope. Not today.
I don't know.
Sorry. If I just don't feel it, then guess what?
Yeah, if I don't feel it, I don't feel it.
I'm staying home.
The other day, I had a
That was an old spiritual black man line. He said,
I had a spam call the other day.
"Oh, you had fun with
Y'all
it."
gonna like this shit.
Oh, no.
So I answered it, and that was in the worst spot too. I was on the toilet, y'all.
Oh, that's perfect.
No.
So I answered it, and I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I just, and it was dead space for like a good, I want to say 30, 45 seconds. And the dude said, hello? I said,
Come on, man.
I said, huh? Yeah. He said, hello?
Yeah.
I said, huh? Yeah. And he was like, I think he was getting ready to go into his pitch. And I was like, wait. And this dude hung up. And so I felt so irritated. I didn't want to let it alone. You know, I forgot to tell y'all this.
Right.
I called the number back.
Oh, man, there
Yup.
we go.
I was like, no. We don't do this.
Yeah, you
We
gonna
don't
finish this.
We gonna finish this. what are you trying to sell me at the most inconvenient,
inopportune time?
Inconvenient, and I knew it was him because he said, "Hello," and I was like, "Yeah." It sounded creepy, but this dude hung up again. I was like, I bet he takes my number off the list.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what that
Hopefully.
And I told myself from here on out, if I get a spam call, I'm
Right.
doing something different every time, but I'm not pressing the ignore button anymore.
I like this. I like where this is going. I'm gonna start using different voices.
You know what that deserves?
What's that?
That was beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I was
Good
laughing
job. Good job.
so hard on that toilet. I was laughing hard. I put myself in that Frank Adams voice. I was like,
Yeah. Oh man, he's probably like, I called the wrong.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know you're going to take my number because now I called you back and you're going to be like, okay, we can't call this dude.
See,
no
now I
more.
want somebody to call me just so I can talk around, like
I
talking.
get tired of just doing that, like hiding and running and ignoring.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're going to talk then.
I want
So-
somebody to call me so I can talk in circles with them.
So we have a question from Gabriel.
Okay.
He took over Sarah's.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Gabriel here. Do you think you can beat the Kool-Aid Man together in a fist fight?
I don't know. The Kool-Aid Man can punch through walls. He could not punch through them, but he can bust through them.
Okay, so the commercials I remember, he got them big goofy ass shoes on, so he gonna probably be off balance. I think if you just go around and behind him and pour that food out,
Yeah. Pour him out.
just pour him out.
Pour all his juice out.
Push him in the ass and watch him just pour out.
Yeah. What happens if he pours out a juice? Is he still
He's
like?
light. He would be empty.
But isn't that his blood?
Why does he jump through your joint though?
Yeah, but why are you so destructive? He's
Yeah,
right.
and then come in and be like, yeah, Kool-Aid.
Hey, yo, bro, you gonna pay for my wall? You just like I don't even live here. This is my mama house.
And where'd you get them shoes from? Somebody pour this dude out. I would have a different word for him, but
Yeah.
it'd be the N word.
Yeah,
Somebody pour this out.
juice carrying bottle.
Ah. Yeah, we need to fix this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, not we, you. Hey, not my station, not my problem. Yeah, but I don't know, Gabriel.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can whoop the
I tell you what.
both of us.
I tell you what. Depending on what, if I'm parched, I
Yeah.
might forgive it
Yeah.
just so I can drink something.
I'll
But
be like, look,
on a normal day,
pour me a glass of yourself real quick.
pour me a glass of yourself. on a normal day, I got questions for you.
Let me taste exactly why you bust through my wall. Pour me a glass of yourself.
That's if I'm really thirsty.
Right. And how much sugar is in you?
Oh, a whole
You
lot.
know,
I
half
bet.
half his ass got sugar in it.
Half of him is sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't messing with the Kool-Aid man.
How come the Kool-Aid man just can't knock on your door and be like, Kool-Aid?
And whose idea was that? Like, if it's supposed to be a refreshing drink, why is he so destructive
And loud.
Was the Kool-Aid man really geared for black people?
Ooh, I don't know. Gabriel, when you, as a kid, you're a kid still, but you're becoming a man.
Did you feel like Kool-Aid was a black drink, or did you feel like Kool-Aid was for everybody?
Yeah, did you feel like it was universal, or you was like, were you brought up to be like, you know what? If the black guys are drinking it, I want to drink it too.
I know Sunny D. I felt like Sunny D was for white kids. It was more expensive, and it was always a white commercial.
Yeah, and people in the hood, people never wanted to give them kids anything with vitamin C in it.
No.
It just didn't equate well.
Although when we grew up poor in L.A., we literally, and Trayvon would know this, we literally would have in a refrigerator orange drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it would say.
Orange drink.
Yep. And it was some of the most grittiest.
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, you almost had to chew it.
Yeah.
Cool J said, "That's my brother."
Yeah, word up.
Sarah said, "Gabriel and I are here giggling. You guys passed the ultimate vibe check. Kool-Aid is for everyone who needs it."
Yeah, there you go. To me, I never really saw Kool-Aid as the black person's drink. I saw Kool-Aid as the low-income drink.
Yeah.
and it was geared for low income people.
Oh, Risky said, or Tampico.
Oh, Tampico. That's what it was. Tampico.
Tampico.
It wasn't orange drink. It was Tampico. He know.
Sarah said Tang.
Tang.
Yep, I remember Tang.
I remember Tang.
I remember going to my white friend's house and they had a refrigerator full of Sunny D and orange juice.
Yeah, like
real
orange
fresh
juice.
squeezed orange juice. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why do you have this in your refrigerator?
I remember growing up. Now Gabriel done hit some shit. So
See what you did, Gabriel?
We grew up in South Central LA over off of 96 and Hobart, right next to Jesse Owens Park off of Western and Century. And let me tell you, when I say we grew up poor, we grew up poor. My old man would leave my brother and I at home alone. We must have been like 6 or 7 years old. The neighbors knew how poor we were and how dirty that house was kept. And I just learned this not too long ago. Mm-hmm. The woman across the street, her name was Shirley.
Shirley Bell.
Shirley Bell. She told her husband, she said, I feel sorry for those twins. They have to be hungry. They played hard all day with Jamel last night. That was our best friend at the time. Uh-huh. And I know they dad took off super early. They probably didn't even eat dinner. We got to do something. And so she came over there, took us by the hand, went to her house, and she made us pancakes, bacon, and eggs.
I remember that. I remember scarfing that ish down.
Yeah. Oh, I was ready.
And the one thing, and this is typical Lamont right here. The one thing I didn't like about it was the syrup didn't taste right at all.
It did. I think she used like some, I don't know what it, I remember this.
Yeah, I was like, hey, lady, thanks.
But why your syrup taste like
your syrup
this?
don't taste good at all.
It probably wasn't the Aunt Jemima. It was the other one.
It was horrible.
I don't know what it was.
What was that other?
I don't know what they
brand?
know,
but that syrup was horrible. But she would always do that for us.
I remember when he would
make some Kool-Aid and be like, y'all gotta be hot. Y'all want some Kool-Aid?
I remember when he would leave, and the only thing in the house that would be edible, it was like a loaf of bread
and some
honey. No, syrup.
Syrup.
And that was like the only thing that we would eat was honey and syrup until he got back. And then when he got back, it was always like we went somewhere.
We went to like Berthers or Bob Big Boys.
Oh, Mrs. Butterworth was the other one.
Mrs. Butterworth.
It was probably Mrs. Butterworth.
It probably was. I don't remember.
Because you had either you were Aunt Jemima, or you were Mrs. Butterworth. Yeah.
Oh, and then I remember too, like he would leave us $10, right? And I don't know how well you remember this, but he would leave $10 on the table, on that glass table, and he made sure to look at me and go, Lamont, go to Daddy-O's right here on the corner and make sure y'all get some breakfast. Mm-hmm. He was like, you understand? I was like, yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy. I understand, Daddy.
You said take $10
and go over there to the Daddy-O's and make sure we eat breakfast.
So I took that $10, made sure Lamar was with me, and we went over there, and I put $10.
Well, where else would I be?
I don't know, because you would be lost in the sauce, my brother.
And your ass wouldn't at 6.
Why is one of them lights red? That's just
we ready.
So
you are late to the party.
I would slap that money. Wasn't tall enough to really see over the counter. I put $10. Now we don't know how much things cost.
Yeah.
And here's $10.
Feed us.
Can you give us some breakfast, please? And that dude probably knew who we were because we went there so much.
Yeah.
And he took our $10. We would never get change back, but we would get back a bunch of food.
Aww.
And bags. I think he
bags,
knew.
And he knew. He knew we were super skinny. My mom was like, "Yo, okay, you guys got to make a decision."
How come he never says our mom? Why is it always my mom?
Because he's speaking.
I'm speaking.
Yeah.
See, why does
Well,
you
you-
always take offense to this shit?
Because when you twins, you're not by
Why
yourself.
you always feel like
But-
you left out?
Yeah, but when you're speaking, you identify as yourself.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
my
always
own
speak.
man.
He ain't his own man. We split as a cell. We won.
But you do the same thing.
You do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
See?
No, I
Look,
don't.
see?
No, I don't.
You think he do everything
No,
perfect?
No, I
Daryl.
don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Look,
Okay, carry on.
so my mom would pick us up from
Our
Joe.
mother.
This dude. Carry on.
So mom would pick us
There
up.
you go. You're safe.
Right? Huh? You with me now?
I'm with you, buddy.
Mother.
Mother.
So she pick us up and she'll be like, okay, we can't do that. We're going to have our sister on the podcast and she could tell a story better. But mom was like, okay, look, y'all got a choice because we can't do this no more.
No, it wasn't even that. No, Shirley called her.
Oh,
The neighbor.
no, but mom already knew.
No, but Shirley called her.
Okay, that may be true, and I do remember that. But she already knew. You want to know how she knew?
I already know it.
Because when
I was there.
when she would pick us up from our father's house, she would have a thick blanket in the back seat of her car. She would have a trash bag. This is how bad it was, Daryl. And she said it was roaches and all kind of stuff in that house, rats. She would put all of the clothes in the trash bag,
Yeah.
strip us right in front of that house, all the way down to our skimmies, put the trash bag in the trunk. She was like, I ain't, like the seatbelts was cleaner than y'all. Right? So we get home, and she said she would have to run the bath water sometimes twice because of the crud that would sit at the bottom of the bathtub. And our sister would have to come in there and help wash us. And she was like, y'all hair had things harboring in your hair. And I caught y'all outside eating bugs. Like literally eating grasshoppers.
See, when you're 6 or 7, I thought of ourselves as survivalists.
Right? And she was like, you have
Y'all
a choice.
did great.
She's like, y'all have a choice. You either gonna stay with me or you're gonna stay with your father.
I think because I think that time we knew. We were just too hungry to go back.
But what did we say?
Yeah.
But what did we say? We want to go live
back.
with our dad.
Yep.
And she was like, go ahead, take your ass. And we were so burnt out. I hate you. I wish you was dead.
Yep.
We would tell her that,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And she was like, okay. And we kept telling her that. We kept telling her. We kept fighting her. The more she fought with us, the more she would lose the battle because she was like, I can't win these kids over. So you know what? Let me do exactly what they want.
Yeah.
And she did that.
you
She
let go.
said it only took 2 days.
And then that.
And y'all was like, Mama, come get me.
Yep.
We don't even know where he is. It's been 2 days and we ain't seen this dude.
And to give people backstory on, and he wasn't our biological father, but he gave us everything. Like he introduced us to horses and hunting dogs and dirt bike racing, and so he literally like paved the road on how we would turn out later. But he unfortunately became hooked on crack cocaine at the time.
Right.
And by the time he got 13, he passed on. He just couldn't keep up with us, and he sold off our dirt bikes for the drug. And
Right.
it was just a really bad atmosphere. And we didn't know what was going on until obviously we got older.
And he was
Yeah.
abusive. He used to beat mom a lot. But here's the thing. Here's how smart this man was. He took my brother and I to Bob Dylan's house, right? And we're playing with
Jacob
Dylan as he's pulling out condoms and showing us. And I remember this vividly.
Yeah.
And we would always be over there because he was building like an addition to Bob Dylan's home. And then he would go off and do Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's home.
He was known in the stars community as the contractor. Like, I don't know how he did it,
right.
but he was like really big to do in Hollywood
And
for building.
We used to go on all these sites where he would stucco apartments and
And I'm sure that's how he got into cocaine.
right.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson. We went to Reggie Jackson's house. At that time, he was off of the 405 and where the 101 exchange right there in those hills.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
Mulholland.
Mulholland, yeah.
And back in the day in the 80s, there was that superhero who really couldn't fly right.
He had the curly hair.
The curly hair.
The Great
big
American Hero.
The Great American Hero. And then he built Mel's from Mel's Diner, his home. And the dude was legit. Like, I remember meeting all these people and seeing, like, I didn't know how.
Was Alice, not Mel.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah.
We didn't know how great they were, but we knew that they were somebody of importance, because even Mom would say, "Do y'all know who y'all really hanging around?"
No, but their houses looked immaculate.
I remember he had to put in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's toilet, and that toilet was
It was a
Huge.
like a bar stool.
I was like, "What kind of toilet?" I'm like, "I got to get on my tippy toes, look up in this. What's up in here?" And
He ain't lying.
It was unfortunate, man. That dude was really smart, but I didn't know he was that type of person. And,
Right.
And you're right. He may have got all
Yeah.
that stuff because
He had such an easy access
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
it with the celebrities. There's a comment from Sarah. My 3 kids would go to the well-off neighbors and pretend they were starving because the neighbor had junk food snacks and I didn't have the stuff around when they were little. The neighbors probably thought that they were too poor, but really my kids were literal scammers.
Damn.
they did what they had to do because they knew Mama didn't have what she needed.
Yep.
Can't blame them.
Yep.
Them kids love you.
Yeah.
Scam on.
Scam.
I mean, it's
on.
not like I don't condone it, but get your scam on.
Yeah, we've done it.
And so people don't know, like our last name is Dixon, but like literally our last name should be Eichelberger.
I'm so glad it's Dixon.
Yeah, isn't
Right.
that a long ass name? Just
I cannot sign that last name.
Eichel.
I thought it was I.
G-E-R.
yeah, EICH.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's just German. Eichelberger.
German,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Eichelberger.
And that's crazy, like how he even got his last name was crazy. Like our last name wasn't even his last name.
Right. It was a fictitious last name to keep him from being hunted down by like law enforcement, because when he was in Chicago, he dated this girl. It was his girlfriend, and she betrayed him and got him robbed and shot up, and he's in the hospital, and one of his best friends said, "Oh, I know where she is," and he's like, "When I get out of here, I'm going to kill that woman." And so he got better, he got out of there, and one day, while he's driving in Chicago, he sees her in the street. This is the story Mom tells us.
With another dude.
With another dude, and he runs her over and double checks and backs up and runs over her again and takes off, and he fled to California. Well, when he got to California, he changed his name from Robert Wagner to Joe Dixon.
So your last name's could have been Wagner.
It could have been
But
Wagner.
he's not our biological father. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it could have
Could
very
have
well.
been, yeah, because he
And the only reason why
adopted you.
and the only reason why we have his last name is because our biological father was like, "No, those are not my kids."
Right, and he
And
adopted
he,
you.
yeah, he stepped up and at least was like, "Well, he's not going to take him. I'll take him."
But how fortunate were we for our biological father to say that?
Right.
Those aren't my kids. Because had he did, would we be into music? Would we be into horses? Would I be a farrier? Would you be a farrier? Would we be racing dirt bikes?
Right.
You know? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Would we be fishing and hunting?
And camping.
Absolutely. I am 100% sure we wouldn't be doing that.
Right.
Knowing my biological father today,
Right.
and knowing who he is as a man, that would not be cracking at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know what? And it's thought provoking to think about that decision and somebody saying those aren't my kids. To find that positive, glorious reasoning,
Right.
you know.
And make it into a positive.
I
And
am
making it to a positive.
yeah.
I'm so thankful he chose to say those words. One, he wasn't ready in his life to raise kids.
Right.
And he knew it. Kudos on him. Can't hold any grudge against him.
Right.
Because had he not did that, we wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
almost 100% certainty,
Yeah.
you know? And I used to hold that against that dude sometimes. Like, why would you not claim your seed? Yeah. You know, no matter where you are in life.
I'm sure any child doesn't want to hear that from their biological parent.
And he never told us, but we had to hear it from our mother.
Right.
You know? And it, no matter what, you just, once you know who a person is, you're either good with it or you're not.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm good with it.
That's funny because
I know his heart now, and I know he loves us, and I love him, but for whatever reason, he had to make that decision for him, and I know it probably some things don't sit right with him.
I'm glad that I'm glad we had the lives that we had. I'm glad to experience everything we experienced. The non-stable family, the temporary abandonment,
life experience.
Life experience. During the time of it, I'm sure because we were so young, it wasn't great. But overall, I think I have this like overall appreciation of values that some people may never have.
Right.
Like it's not until you've had these things happen to you is when you can be like the strongest person.
Right.
Yeah.
It's much easier than the person getting everything handed to them with a silver spoon in their mouth. They have the perfect family. They do out to the vacations and, you know, and they'll find life their own way.
Right.
Through their own struggle, I'm sure, because life leaves no one behind. But to actually start off that way and to see where we've come now, it's like it's a freaking blessing.
And Joe Dixon showed us what black people
should have been into.
Could be.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have to be this.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the gang. You don't have to
come to me with this, or come with me to the stables. It's a bunch of black horsemen that just ride horses, and they are countrymen, and they're conservative, and they're political in many ways, and they
introduced you to that one
lifestyle,
right?
Okay,
that one guy,
and even Mom and I sat and talked about this. Statistics in the 80s for black children in the ghettos, in the hood, in South Central, you were either going to be dead or in jail or on drugs or in the gang. Those were your only outlets.
Which we did partake in gang activity per se.
But I still think because we had a spark of good light in us, we didn't stay in it long.
Didn't stay in it long.
For reals. Risky said it's all character building.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It is.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and shit, whoever's going through any kind of situation like that right now that's listening, it's 100% character building.
Yeah.
And you're not alone with that shit. Like, we've lived it.
Yeah, if you struggle with anything in life and
it's temporary.
Any struggle in life, if you walk away from the struggle, you didn't teach yourself shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need that struggle to fortify the mind, to fortify the body, and then you come out stronger.
It's a level up.
If you go in the gym and you lift weights and you just lifting light ass fucking weights all day, you're not really struggling. You're not really fortifying the muscle. But if you go in there and you absolutely hate going into the gym because you know how hard it's going to be and how much you're going to sweat and how sore you are the next day, oh, well, then the muscles do something. You know, they're getting stronger. They're packing in. They're fortifying. And then what? That got easy. Now I got to ramp it up again.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with life. You got to fortify everything you do by going through the hardest thing you can possibly go through. If you go through easy shit every fucking day and everything is just your way and it's just fucking easy.
Yeah, you're not learning anything.
How is that any...
any
how's
beneficial?
that fun? Yeah.
You're not learning anything.
There's no nutrients in that.
But with that said, and it's easier said than done, nobody ever likes being in the shit when they're in it.
Right.
It's always perceived to them to be like the worst moment possible. And because during that time, it's hard to look at anything nice when you're going through it, when it's staring you in the face.
Right.
So how do you tell yourself that I need to be positive? I need to look at things differently. I need to like act on it instead of like sitting like the wife and I are talking about that today. It's one thing to say to the universe, gimme, sit on your ass and don't do anything.
Right.
But you have to act.
There's got to be some kind of causation.
You have to meet the universe halfway.
Yeah.
You have to open the window.
Right.
I would love to sit here and say, I'm going to get better at my bass just by looking at it and letting the universe do it all for me.
Right.
If I fail to even pick it up, I'm not going to get better.
Right.
So why would you think the universe would just sit there and appease that?
Right. Also, like if you are forced to live in a not so good environment, Marilyn and I had to do this. We lost our home and had to start over from scratch, and we had to move into one of the worst apartments ever. And this is not too long ago. This is only a few short years ago.
Yeah.
We lost everything. Everything. The horses, the lifestyle, the home, everything. And the one thing we realized, and she always says this shit, you know what? We got each other. And when she said that, I was like taken back by it. Like I looked at the environment and I was like, yeah, like how am I really, I can't find one beautiful thing about where I live right now, really. Because if I go right outside this town,
There's trees.
there's trees, and there's a beautiful walking area, and then there's some hiking. And then when we come back to our apartment, our neighbors are extremely nice. And you know what? They're going through the same difficult situations because everybody we talked to were somewhere and they lost it.
Yep.
And they had to go right back to scratch again.
happens. It
You know?
happens.
And you know what? We have all this. Something may happen and we may have to start all over again.
Yeah, life is not done with us by far. You know, you're gonna have to tighten up the old bootstraps and get right back at it. I don't know any other way.
Right. If you're doing it alone, so what? You're doing it alone.
Yeah.
But I bet you wake up the next day stronger from yesterday.
But see, that's a matter of perception. Just because you're physically by yourself, there's somebody out there by themselves with the same amount of struggle. So in essence, you're not alone.
and you're not, like what Meryl always tell me, you
You're
know
not
what?
special.
You're not special.
Yep.
And there's far greater things going on in this world than your little knickknacks.
Right.
So dust off them little boots
I was
and
saying
get
that,
to running.
I was saying that today. It's all about perception. Some kid got an F on his report card. Somebody missed the bus. Somebody made it to work late. Somebody got fired. Somebody lost a loved one. Those are all like perceived by the individual
Yep.
on what going through it is.
Right.
You know, you can't use like this scale to say mine is more. My pain and suffering is more than yours.
Right.
It's all based on perception. But we can agree on is when it's not to our choosing or liking is when we perceive it to be bad.
Right.
I wish we had the power to turn that around and say, you know what, it's self-growth.
Right.
We sit here and talk about it. We sit here and preach it, but we are also victim to it. And I think because we talk about it and we preach it, it helps not only us, but others get through their shit too.
Yeah.
And that's what we need is self-building.
Right. I think a lot of people forget one thing, including ourselves. We forget that there's this big, grand old fucking clock, and it's always ticking. And we never stop to look at the clock to see how much time we really have left and when is our last day on this planet. And what are we truly doing to make us happy?
Right.
To make someone else happy.
I was telling, see, you're hitting it on like we're on this conversation today. I just had it with the wife, and I said the most that I can do right now is put one foot on the ground every morning, and just try to live because I don't know how much time I have left on this planet.
Right.
But I am going to strive to live the best possible version of myself that I possibly can.
Right. Because I mean, if you think about it like this, you and I are married. You have a life too, and I really don't want your life unhappy. I'm also cognitive of your clock, and I look at you and I go, I don't want to make her feel anything other than happiness.
Right.
Because this is her time too.
Right.
And this is
It's a
my
shared
time
time.
too.
Yeah, it's a shared
And we're
time.
sharing this time. And if you are not happy at any point, I'm totally not happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really need to work harder on knowing, hey, you chose to share a part of your precious life and your precious time with me, knowing who I am, what I do, and how I do it. And I choose to do the same with you. And if we keep that like in our mind more times than not,
You'll get through whatever.
oh my God, there's
yeah.
nothing you can't get through.
Right. If especially if you guys have been to like your perceivable lowest point, and I always say this, by the time you're in your highs, you're thriving.
Right.
You're thriving together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we always say that. Remember when we were like this, baby, and we were like this close to this, and,
Yeah.
and it was just so horrible.
Yeah. Look at us now.
Those are the moments we like to look back on. We
Yeah.
created that.
Yeah.
We made that. You know what I
And
mean?
we persevered through it.
Persevere.
Yeah, Risky says, I'm glad we three met at the time we did. Amazing how we dwelled in the same areas and the same places, but never connected. We were bred to be complete enemies at the time.
Let me tell you this.
Yep.
This is synchronicity at its finest. When we were talking about them stories of being 7 years old and poor in LA, Trayvon lived no more than about 5 or 7 miles away from us.
That's crazy.
Going through the same
Going through the
struggles.
same thing. We didn't meet him until we were in our 30s,
20s,
20s.
late 20s.
You
Late
want
20s.
to hear an even bigger synchronicity? So I myself was married before we met. No more than a few blocks down from my house, who has been living there with his partner almost his whole life, but your guys' uncle.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Him and
Angelica.
Angelica.
Yeah.
Angelica's parents owned a house. I think they moved in years ago.
Yeah.
And this whole time, B lived literally.
Yeah.
B said he could walk around a corner and he knows the exact house.
Yeah, and I would take walks constantly, and I would pass that house on my walks or my runs or whatever I would be doing. I'm sure we passed each other on walks
Right.
our whole lives
That's wild.
and had
Mm-hmm.
no
No
idea
That the destined plan was that.
that we eventually would be family.
That's just yeah. That's wild.
That
in
I
its
can't
own right.
even like
They sat here and tripped on it.
yeah,
The entire time.
yeah.
Was like, wow, this whole time.
Right, literally a throw. Like you can go look over my backyard
And
and
it was right there.
throw a rock at
Jeez.
his house.
Yep.
Jeez. You gotta love it. And
Wild.
I always say that if you're
Wild.
paying attention, life will always throw you subtle winks.
Yeah.
Right?
It's up to you to acknowledge it and just laugh at it when it's funny and be grateful.
Yeah.
Well, it's I always say, oh my God, if you want the universe to laugh at you, tell it your plan.
Right.
Right.
That's cold
We
right there.
We already know your plan.
Yeah.
Such a morad.
Yeah. You make a plan with the universe, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's gonna make a mockery of
That's
you.
funny. That's how I met Bug. Landing in a helicopter, she stopped in the road, and I'm like, look at that moron.
Yeah.
I should go write her a ticket, or I didn't even know if it was a guy or a girl, but I'm gonna write a ticket.
Yeah.
Moron over there.
Yeah.
Not even an hour later in the department in the hospital, we run into each other, and I'm telling her about this moron. And she's like, "Oh, that was me." And I'm like, "I wasn't talking about you." But that's the universe giving those
Yeah.
winks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
you just don't know how the connection is going to work out.
Oh,
for real.
you think you have a plan?
Yeah.
Please.
And what the universe has
Please.
set for us, we didn't even know at that
Right.
time we first met.
Yeah.
We had no idea we were going to be set up to probably have one of the most hardest perceivable challenges in our life.
Right.
And still living it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because if we didn't do this, we wouldn't meet the people that are on the other side of that camera right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did they do in their lives to end up
Right.
ultimately in this conversation?
And you know, that's why we really started this podcast, is to hear everybody's story. Because that's the most fascinating. I don't care about actors and how they made it. I mean, that's great. That's their story. And I'm sure there's some triumph there. But what about the 99.9% of the people, the real people's story.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how many great stories are out
Right.
there?
Most who worked hard to try and get to a dream and still didn't see it
Right.
and passed away.
Yeah.
Or
but at
still
least
here trying to accomplish
But
it.
at least you
Yeah.
can't take anything away from the ones that passed or the ones that made it.
Right.
Yeah.
They either die trying
Right.
or they actually make it.
Or the ones who are still sitting there thinking about doing something
And haven't
haven't
moved,
done
haven't
it.
done it.
Yeah. Like the one individual who helped me figure out the linking, the person in, like trying to get in or my sound bites in and stuff. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, do you have a podcast? Like, how do you know so much about all of this? Because to me, it's either like you're some type of engineer or you're a podcast person yourself. And they were like, no, I have I have all this equipment, like bought thousands and thousands of dollars for podcasting. Like and learned everything about podcasting, setting it up and everything like that. And just never did it.
Yeah.
Never did it. And I'm like, why? Like, why didn't you? Like, it intrigued me that this individual just never did it. Like, you spent all this time and got educated on it. And this was the one individual who helped me figure all of this out.
Right.
And you never did it.
Right.
And so I was like, why? Why didn't you? And they were like, well, life got in the way. And then, like, I talked myself out of it because I'm just like, I'm not an interesting person.
See,
It all-
but who's feeding that narrative?
Right.
Yeah, everybody tells me I'm just such a dry humor and I'm quirky.
Yeah. Well,
And
there's
I'm-
a lot of dry, quirky people out there that want to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yes, and I'm like, you would have been perfect doing like review videos or reaction videos because people want to see like, oh, that was kind of like bizarre.
Yeah, like a
Like,
plain Jane to go out there and do that.
And telling jokes, like just doing something like that. I'm like, you would have been amazing doing
Everybody
stuff.
has an audience out there.
Yeah.
The world is too big not to.
It's so
Right.
funny because I felt like I was Joe Rogan trying to push everybody to do podcasts.
podcast,
Yeah,
yeah,
like he
yeah.
said, you should do a podcast. You
Yeah.
should be like constantly.
But he's right.
Yes.
Like people are dying for like
Yes.
social connection.
Yes.
Like all we do is talk to each other.
Yes,
and I get-
but there's like Lamar said, there's an audience for everybody,
everybody,
and
yeah.
I'm like, what's stopping you now? You still
Self-doubt,
have all the
Self-doubt,
equipment.
self-defeat, not feeling
But
like
I
they're
get
gonna be
it though.
accepted.
Not everybody wants to do that. They just want to go search that.
But that individual went as far as buying
to the nines to being ready to
everything.
go and talk yourself out of it.
They have the same roadcaster that we do, the same exact one. All the mics and everything.
You
Like,
could just do classes on YouTube of like, hey, you
Oh,
trying
how
to
to
get
set
this
up.
started?
Yeah.
This is how you set it up.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep, educational. Like, and people love that, just that. And when you go here, you go there, and then go to the settings.
Step by step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. People really learn.
I know I do.
Yeah. Me too. Like, I have to have that. Like, I love people education. Like, when they do that, I need that
Right.
type of person who's just like that. I can't be like, yeah, so today we're going to, like, I can't, like, no.
Somebody that's focused.
No.
I do the same thing when,
Yeah.
when I'm trying to learn different ideas on the bass. I'll look at bass players' channels.
Yeah,
like
chill.
Rich Brown and
Yeah, I
Yannick
need somebody
Mazzala,
like
yeah.
I'm learning, so we're just going to be chill.
Yep.
If I want to party, then I'm going to go look somewhere else.
But,
yeah.
but let's just say I want to do a podcast based on music, based on people, hear their stories, right? Like what we're doing.
Yeah.
But you two didn't want to do that at all. Is that what crushes dreams?
No, but
The support of the internal family?
no,
It might.
It might,
It
but at
might
some
for
point,
some,
if
yeah.
that's something you really want to do, and you have that supportive family, they're going to support you in doing it.
Yeah,
So that's what it takes,
he's-
though, right?
But he's saying, what if you don't have that support?
If you do what you need to do.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Okay.
single people out there that don't we don't really have support other than the people that watch
Yeah.
us and give us the time of their day to,
But
to
we do. But
view
we,
our stuff.
But Lamar,
Right.
we do have support. We have the three of us.
Yeah.
He's saying, what if that individual doesn't have
There you go. That's what I'm
anybody
talking
And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you're going to have to do it.
on your own?
If you're not going, if you can't do it by yourself, then you're not going to do it. You're not going to do anything in life.
Yeah.
At some point, you can't rely on others if you really want to do something.
That's
You have to find
Yeah.
it within yourself to
Yep.
do it. And I'm sure people out there are doing that.
Because we did try to find bandmates for a while. Remember, we
yeah.
were on band websites.
Yeah.
And
I gave up on that a long time ago.
I finally realized, and Lamar knows this, no one's going to be 100% committed and be on our level and be able to compete with us.
Mm-hmm.
You literally have to be so far on it where we're like, oh shit, we ain't doing enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's your energy every day.
But see,
Yeah.
and that's the thing with we're twins, but that's the thing, and I'm sure brothers and sisters do the same. But when you have an independent dream and you try to get someone else to get on board with that dream and have the same veracity and intensity
hard.
and passion, and it's very hard because you really have to find someone that shares that dream with you and has that goddamn thrive.
that
and,
connection.
yeah,
Okay.
to really want to get that done.
Yeah.
Okay, so this dude told me a story. He told you too as well. We were in the same room. A friend of ours who was even on a podcast as a guest. His name is CJ. This is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Okay. Him and his friends wanted to start a podcast based on sports.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
And so ultimately, CJ ended up calling my brother and saying, hey, what exactly does it take to start a podcast?
Yeah.
Lamar told him.
We've had a few people ask us.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, I'll go tell my friends. But I think Lamar actually said, hey, look, just so you know, if they are just as serious, they need to come up with their portion of the money and or purchase said things.
Yeah, something.
Something. So he goes, oh, yeah. And you could totally tell CJ he wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Went to his friends. His friends looked at him like, what you mean the money? Why don't you just cover it and we just come on the podcast?
Yeah.
We just do it with you. Like, no, that's not how it's done.
I even told him I remember we tallied up the list
Yeah.
and totaled it out.
Right.
And I said, well, this is what your portion would be, and this is what their portion would be.
Right.
And I also told them if they don't come up with that portion or look at you funny, then you know these are bad business partners.
Yep.
And then I said, make sure you want to do this. What if you, because you got the passion for it, you buy however long it takes you, save up, buy all the equipment yourself. And so if you wanted to bring them in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't take any money from them. If they wanted to come in, and then from there on out, they can bring their own headphones, they can bring their own microphones.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if something goes awry and it doesn't work out between you, you don't want to be saying, oh, he bought the Rodecaster, he gets that.
Right.
You know?
They take equipment with them.
right.
You
Yeah.
want to separate yourself from that. You're talking about doing something that you have a passion for.
Right.
So, and I told him at some point, you're going to have to do it by yourself regardless. Because if you guys break up, you want to retain what you have to keep you going.
Everything. Everything.
And I'm sure they're great friends, and I'm sure the idea was nice, and in the moment they were talking and they loved it. But when it comes down to the hardcore facts of it, if you don't put up, then you have to shut up.
Yep.
And that's how you know who's in it.
Right.
Because once money starts being talked and you have to commit to it,
Oh, yeah.
the time,
It's a different
the topic,
story.
the schedule,
The editing.
the editing.
Yep.
I don't really think people know
What it takes.
How hard
Yeah.
it's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took 5 years plus to have my farrier business bumping in Washington. And it was not great in the beginning. Much like this podcast right now.
Right.
But after that 5-year mark, bro,
Yeah.
We had people on the waiting list.
we had people on a waiting list. But it's not, And here's the thing. Even when you're tired or sick,
Yeah.
Or you don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
you have to do
You have
something.
to do something.
Because ultimately, if you're trying to get to anywhere, I don't care if it's being monetized or I don't care what it is, you have to throw in 100% when you decide to come off the teat of somebody's business that you
Yeah.
worked for.
And we were really complacent of that. Like we would only put out a video every 8 days, or we would struggle to find somebody to podcast, or it would be we always throw something.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
the drive just wasn't there, and we knew it. We knew we had
Yeah.
to come up with something, and that's the thing. When you're determined, you find a way.
You got to stay creative.
And some people will even say something at the right moment to make you turn on a switch to get your ass moving.
Yep.
Right.
If Evan Duffy and a few others had not said, you know what,
Shut
treat
out
it
the
like a
custom
business,
cuts.
treat it like a business, get out there and hustle. It's not going to grow itself.
Right.
If you don't have the mindset and the tools to apply that and do it, then you're going to have to reevaluate what you want.
Right.
Yeah. I think we should probably consider doing a startup video, because we have had a lot of people ask us, well, what does it take? How much is everything?
Right.
Yeah.
We should list
Itemize everything
Yeah.
out.
list
We could
everything
do that.
out,
We
put
could
it
do
in
that.
the description.
Yeah.
But not so much for the music.
No.
Just the
podcast.
podcast.
Just solely
Yeah.
the podcast.
I'm gonna say right off the bat, you're looking at about 10 grand just to start. And
No.
that's-
No.
No.
I mean, for a podcast.
just a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think you
Okay.
really? We did the math. Just for
Yeah.
him to get going, it was
Yeah.
like $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All you need is a Mac, a Rodecaster,
No,
a
but
mic,
I'm-
and
Should
headphones.
even your phone is the
No,
camera.
but I'm
Yeah.
talking about our setup.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
hours.
particular
Our
setup.
setup.
But to get
which-
started, you need very minimal stuff.
Yeah, but people were asking about our setup.
Yeah.
So we're probably at 3, maybe 5 grand.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy for our setup.
I think more because these cameras were close to $1,000 a piece, and we got 3 of them. That's 3 already.
Yeah.
We are not even counting the lights, the roadcaster, the wiring, the softwares, the stands. I mean,
So we should probably consider doing a video.
I bet you I'm close to 10 grand, even just our setup.
Yeah. And
We haven't even got
itemize.
into these Shure mics, and we
We
got
can-
4 of everything.
Yeah, but if it's just one person, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
it's got to be just.
But you're gonna want guests. And here's the thing: here's the thing that kind of bit us in the ass, but it didn't, because we're learning as we go. So it's smart. We started buying more things because it called for it. We just couldn't see it coming.
Right.
yeah.
And here we are now needing a 4th camera.
Right.
We bought like 4 more microphone splitters, so now we can have 8 mics, 8 listeners. You know, you start.
But see, and that's going to go to the person who's starting there. You're going to figure out real quick what you need to do and what you need to get as you evolve.
And set yourself to evolve. Don't buy things that are minimum, like just the very minimum. Buy things that are going to be a little outside your range, because
Right.
you are going
So-
to grow it.
Right. So that's why we should do a video on our setup,
Right.
itemize everything, put in the links in our description
Right.
where they can buy
Let's do
it
that.
through our Amazon partnership account.
Yeah.
And title it "What We Wish We Knew
Yeah.
Before We Started"
Yeah.
Right.
on the podcast, and then just talk about all of the equipment we have, if we like what we like about it, what we don't like about it, and what we wish we knew before we bought it.
Right. But really, too, know what you want to do before you even start all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stick to it, and down the road you change the name or you don't like something, it's going to be a wrap. Because to build it, you have to be consistent,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it has to be your brand.
It'll help a lot of people out there who are just starting or thinking about doing a
Right.
podcast. Those what I wish I would have known before help a lot of people.
They do. From like real people, not sponsored people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I find like sponsored people let us down the wrong,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but they were, again, that was what they went through,
Right.
And,
It's best to just take pieces of things from people
and apply it to your
Yeah.
and don't take all of it verbatim, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get a jam in before we get out of here?
The jungle one.
We could do the
We
jungle.
got time? It's like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got somewhere to be?
And I have nowhere to.
Okay,
I
well,
got a
there you
date
go.
With my pillows in my room.
Then you got time.
The Sandman he's waiting for me.
Then the answer is yes, Lamar, you got time.
Let's get a jam session. All right. I'm feeling like a little bit of music.
Are you feeling like a little bit of
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, we're just gonna play something to vibe that matches the conversation today.
You want me to kill these lights? This big one? No?
I'll leave it. I kind of like how it is.
Yeah, but on that third camera, no? Like how we saw it, and then remember how it all...
It's up to you. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll look at it.
Shit, I have to remember how to play this.
Was this the one that you used that special pick
No,
and
that was,
Oh, that was the
Dune.
Dune. Yeah.
Shaking my bush.
What did Sarah call it?
A loincloth.
Yeah, your loincloth. That's like one of my favorite songs.
I didn't know the bass was out of control in the beginning. Well, apologies to the people out there if I was blowing out your eardrum.
I was trying to get your guys' attention.
Oh, for some reason, I just turned around. I was like,
I kind of felt like it was too loud.
this is a little
Yeah.
loud.
As this guy over here just slams it all the way up. Send her home, Bob. Just
I was like,
to the moon, Alice.
I love bass. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm all about that.
Hey.
all about that. I know, but the levels.
Yeah.
Levels. We had Eddie Sonic comment with a thumbs up, and then he said, subscribed, good job.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
well, thank you, Eddie.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
We meet random people that come in and out of our lives, even in the comments, and they just like, oh, I hear something nice, thumbs up, I'm out of here. Peace, guys.
Yeah, I love it. Subscribe.
I'm subscribed on the way out.
Subscribed, yeah.
You guys are very, you're my crowd of people.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome when you can do that to somebody?
Yeah, I like it.
When you're just doing something right and somebody who's like, yeah, I could be involved. I'll support this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah. It was very nice night tonight. I think we put a lot out there for everybody to feed off of each other. Let's keep on keeping ourselves positive, keep being upbeat. We're not alone in this game of life. No matter how hard you think you got it, someone else always has it equally as hard. It's the thought of perception. Don't forget, you're not alone. You're not by yourself. We're always here every night, live.
Bring
it to us.
For the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
I freaking love Sarah. You guys don't understand how much I love Sarah.
Oh, we know.
Are you planning on leaving me?
No. Sarah's like my sister.
Okay. I got
strange
I got,
really
Yeah.
quick.
I got
Yeah.
worried.
I was on this positive vibe of like how we
Yeah.
can keep ourselves up and
Where's that?
this guy just-
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it this one? No.
listen to me,
See?
Meryl. You
See,
need to
this
get
is-
the dang on app.
No, okay, I did. I brought it up
She
and
is
it didn't work.
She's the monkey that she hates.
Yeah. No, see?
See?
No, see? No.
Just the monkey pushing
Just-
buttons over there, bro Mar. That's exactly why.
You know what? Remember what I said last time? All we got to do is get those little, we have a laminator. We can get those little sticky things and do like a letter or something to help you remember. And you
No.
can stick it on the button.
Lamar,
What?
that won't work
Why?
because it has 3 different screens.
Oh, yeah. You have different passes.
Well, you just got to pull that editor up.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I have the longer table, then I can have the 2 screens and then the editor.
Hey, and another thing, we are not qualified counselors or have any degrees in that, just so you guys know. And but we will help you work through your shit if you will let us in.
Well, let me finish
Go ahead. I just
as
had to
to
get that out
why
there. Go
I
ahead.
love Sarah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry, I forgot about you, Sarah.
Yeah. She
Sorry, Cal.
she said she was commenting on how like day 54 we had like 101 views only an hour after our stream.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remember how we were
Yeah.
like, that's so insane? And she's like, I'm like, right? I commented on there. And she's like, I know your views are going up. That was a huge jump. I had to take a picture on my TV. I was so excited.
Right. I mean, she's been here from the beginning. Imagine how amazed she is.
I know.
We're all on this ride together.
That's what I'm saying. I love
Yeah.
Sarah. Like,
It's
she's
right.
so amazing. And then she comments, I'm going to steal your girl.
Well, I mean, Lamar just got through saying this such is life.
Such is
and then
life.
Angie comments, P touch.
Well,
And then Angie, such is life.
Such is
To each his own. Trayvon, look, you got room for a brother.
I told y'all my
And never mind all them guidance I was putting you on. Look, you was right. These women ain't worth nothing.
Look, I don't even have my room, but my bed is always open. You can sleep here if you want.
Look, it'll be Sonia, Sarah, and Angie and me.
That's fine. I mean, as long as y'all can manage to keep the tea and the food coming.
And write me a check every now and
Yeah.
then. It's fine. Look, I'm good. Just write me a check every now and then.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going to be good. I'm not.
Yeah,
that's
me
not
either.
gonna
I'm
work out.
totally
All
gonna
three
fall
of you
apart.
will be
Yeah.
lost.
I'm already lost.
I'll be in here playing the
You-
jungle every day.
Yeah, yeah. And you really will be a jungle in here.
Yeah. Wild hair and everything.
Oh gosh.
But I mean, Lamar hit on something. We're not professionals when it comes to mental health,
no.
other than the fact that we ourselves are going through mental health
Every day.
Every day.
single day. So if anybody out there is struggling with anything,
Go seek help.
or come here and share it. If you just want to hear people talk about things and you want that, come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want us to respond and you want us to help you figure some stuff out, come here. We're family oriented.
Yeah.
No one's bigger than the other here. Egos have checked out long ago.
Long
my
ago.
friends.
Everybody is accepted here.
Yep. All walks, colors, creeds, greeds, bleeds, and steeds.
And we will announce you when you arrive in the chat.
In the
Yeah.
chat. And who came in the chat and left a subscription?
Oh, Eddie.
Let's do Eddie a solid.
Oh, we got to do Eddie a
Let's
solid.
do Eddie a
Solid.
solid.
Ready,
I'm
guys?
ready.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh,
Oh,
shit, girl. You
here
hit
we
that
go.
shit. You hit that button. I'm feeling fine. Eddie in the house. Oh, yeah.
Eddie in the house.
Say what? Eddie in the house.
That dude got my wallet.
Eddie in the house.
Fast Eddie.
Eddie in the house.
I
He
know who
subscribed.
Eddie in the house. He don't tell no lies.
Eddie in the house. He gave thumbs up. Eddie in the house.
That's what's up.
Eddie in the house.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
I feel more and more embarrassed every time we do that.
I don't know
shit.
why. I don't care.
I love it. I have so much fun.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for listening to our banter, our
craziness.
our craziness, our life story.
Yeah. And the past 2 days have been awkward, we admit, but we've been dressing this place up, building the production set,
And I think we're done.
and I think we're done. We're going to
Yeah.
get back to a normal schedule.
Yeah, we should
and,
be on by 7 tomorrow. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
our goal is to get on earlier and earlier,
So we can stay longer.
And then we want to also train ourselves for the 100th
Yes.
live event.
Yep.
So we can make sure we're doing some things right. So we might pop in and do a couple of 4, 5, 6 hour shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
the big thing about our show is we love to play music. This is true, but we also love to just talk. To people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're really trying to find a way to balance both.
Yeah.
And I guess some days is probably more conversation if it goes that way than
We don't.
music.
Yeah.
The music.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't dictate
I think we're
the vibe.
I
Right.
think we're kind of, I hope I'm okay to say this. I think I'm okay to say this. We're kind of like the Seinfeld of YouTube.
I don't know if we're that funny, but
No, not like funny.
the improv.
Oh,
of it all.
yeah.
Like, because
Yes,
Seinfeld
yes,
didn't
yes.
have a
Yes.
purpose.
right.
Right.
It was just
There was really no
rhyme or reason.
right storyline or anything like that. It was like whatever went.
Yeah.
Like,
And why don't I think we're not that?
Right.
We're funny enough.
we're
I laugh at
freaking
myself
hilarious.
all the time.
Yeah.
And Larry David was a big part of Seinfeld's success.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And it was just whatever went that day, whatever happened that day. You know?
No, I like to improv, and whatever happens
Yeah.
that day, it happens. We don't have to come in here with a plan because the universe knows what to do with your plan.
Yeah, and life has no plan.
Right.
Yeah. The editor's equipment falls off her desk one
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
One day Lamar's dropping the N-bomb like it's nothing.
Like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
As if I do that shit every day.
yeah.
Right.
One day Lamar drops a mic.
Do I drop a mic?
Remember?
Oh, that's right. He
Oh,
did.
yes, I did.
Yeah.
$1,000 mic.
Yeah. Yeah. And Unit E said, you had one job.
One
One.
Yeah, it's fun.
Or I missed notes and
But nobody noticed and it sounded great.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah, only you noticed.
Yeah.
And with this music, it's okay.
Yeah.
This is the Bob Ross of music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy,
Happy
accidents,
accidents.
people.
Yes.
Can you
yes,
say
yes,
that when you
yes.
shit yourself, Marilyn? Can you just say it's a happy accident?
Yes.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, you're
I
painting
think
you're painting your drawers.
I think my
Yeah.
drawers has a Picasso because I did that to myself.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
a happy
It's a
accident.
happy
happy
accident.
I'm sorry for the foul odor.
Sarah said the guys who were gonna have a bro slumber party with new sheets.
Yeah. Why do you listen to every little word, girl? Stop.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing yourself any favors.
Well, I mean, I guess if we gonna have a party, I mean,
It's the job of the moderator.
You know.
She
I
needs to
don't
listen.
know what that is, but I'm just gonna lick it in it.
Did she get the email of the fifth sandwich that I
Yes,
sent
and
her?
she loved it. Remember, she said, "Don't be surprised. That's going to be her new profile
Okay,
picture."
yeah, go ahead and frame that if you need be. And if anybody else out there needs the email with a picture of a fifth sandwich, let me know immediately.
Yeah, Sarah thinks we're funnier, personally, than
Oh,
Seinfeld.
well, thank you.
Right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Especially when Lamar is dropping stuff.
there you go.
Well, God damn.
Especially in words.
I'm not trying to drop
No,
any.
not those type of dropping
okay,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, like the physical humor. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Thank you for
Yeah.
the support. Appreciate it. Thank you, Eddie, for joining us and a new subscriber.
And those who weren't able to be here on the live, thank you for viewing this content.
Please,
if you even
thank
made
you.
it this
And,
far,
the
I have no idea.
And I always say it.
Patreon.
The Patreon is up. It helps us keep these
Yeah.
lights on. We're trying to make a business out of it.
yes.
We need your help.
I will remember to link the Etsy like Sarah told me to. Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah.
Just yell at me, send me a text, remind me, please, because I forget. I'm old.
Yeah,
I forget.
Get her in the. You need to start granting her executive producer access.
And eat a lot of gooseberries if you're getting old.
Yeah.
It has anti-aging properties and it's good for your hair.
Apparently, it tastes amazing.
Gooseberries.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the gooseberries.
And here's the biggest thing. Thank you to the entire team that comes here for almost every single live.
day.
Y'all know who y'all are.
You are
Thank you.
amazing.
It's amazing for the support.
Yeah.
It keeps us going.
It keeps us going.
Yeah.
It's a family, and y'all know who you are. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Y'all don't miss a skip.
It's because of you we act the fool.
Yeah.
We should do
I'm proud of it.
We should do an annual Double Dutch challenge, and it has to be held here. And everybody got to fly here to do it.
Ooh, I was good. at double
Munchie chi, munchie chi. I could do karate. Munchie chi, munchie chi. I can move my body. Munchie chi.
Oh, Sarah said when you mentioned the N-word thing, like, she loved it when he dropped the N-word. And I was like, no, when he actually like dropped stuff. And Sarah said, oh, no. It was definitely funny too.
Yeah.
His face was too funny.
Yeah. He was like, "Did I really just say that?"
I know his face was like, ha. He was like,
Sometimes
damn.
when the Nia comes out, the Nia comes out.
He was like, damn.
But we're really educated people. I swear we are.
To the most part, I think we're educated people.
Look, y'all, I'm so glad that cameras do not follow us 24/7.
It'd be
Because the show would literally be a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it'll be
It would.
everywhere, though.
it'd be on
No,
HBO.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, it'll be everywhere.
HBO.
No, I mean, like our show, you can't take us anywhere. Like, we be doing dumb shit everywhere.
Yeah. You'd have to pay for that because it'd
And
just be...
We should probably get the camera and follow us at Costco so people can see how people react, even the staff members.
Yeah, when they will be going to the
We
Costco.
watch your podcast.
I can. I mean, I can follow you with like the phone on the...
Yeah, but you so small, you just be recording our ass the whole time.
That would be fun too.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Love you.
Love y'all.
Peace.
See you
Peace.
tomorrow.